Hello everyone, I got another battle here. This one is against nojnp, he's a really good friend of mine here on YouTube. He's a really awesome guy. He has a lot of great videos, so go check him out if you haven't already. We're actually doing a monotype monotype battle here, and it's kind of funny because we actually both brought the same type of team, so I thought that was pretty interesting. And we also have one, I believe, wild card, one Pokemon that is not of the type that our other Pokemon are, so let's just see how this battle's going. So, immediately I'm going to go for the Will-O-Wisp to burn his Metagross, because, really, the only thing Metagross as a lead does is set up rocks and attack. And if I can cripple one of those two things, then, I'm in the clear there. He does have Lumberry, though, unfortunately, so, that first burn's not going to matter. And then I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp again, but he does switch into Celebi, which has Natural Cure, and Celebi is more of a special attacker anyways, or it has a very wide special move pool as opposed to physical move pool. So that's not really going to help me anymore. But here I actually meant to go for another move. I forgot which move. But I actually misclicked and accidentally clicked Will-O-Wisp again. And I was like, damn it. But then he actually switches in Rachi. And I get a burn on that, which is just awesome. And then I go for the knockoff. I knock off his Expert Bell, which is just double awesome. So basically his Jirachi is like not going to do anything to any of my guys. So I'm really starting out well in this match. Mew has only taken 70 damage, and yeah, I'm doing quite well. He does switch in Latias here though, and there's not much I can do against it. I'm not afraid of it, but at the same time, again, Mew can't really do too much. I guess I could have stayed in and knocked off its probably leftovers, but I just went into Alakazam because I had a little strategy in my head. I know Alakazam outspeeds Latias, and so I knew I figured he'd go for a Calm Mind. And so what I did was I switched in Alakazam and I went for the Guard Split there so that I could actually share his special defense boost with myself. So now basically we're even, and I knew I would be able to take a hit from him, and then I could retaliate with a hit of my own. And with my massive special attack stat, that is actually going to take it out. No, it was actually a critical hit, I believe. And I'm pretty sure that critical hit mattered, because even though it was super effective and Alakazam has a massive special attack stat, his Latias is at pretty high natural special bulk, so I'm pretty sure that mattered. So sorry about that crit, man. Yeah, but you'll see that it evens out in this battle. Then he's going to switch in his Lucario, and I switch in Deoxys D, figuring that I can take just about any hit from that thing, although I know Lucario does have Crunch, but it is not Stab, and Deoxys D can really take hits all day, whether they're Stab or not. Well, particularly unstab moves that are super effective, and that's why I sent him in. So I'm able to use that opportunity to set up my Stealth Rocks, and that's going to be awesome, as he switches in Starmie. And then here, I know I'm a great wall. I'm a great, special and physical wall. And I thought it was peculiar that he switched in Starmie, and because I figured he can't do much to me. But then I thought, oh, he's gonna trick. So then I switched in my Mew to take that Choice Scarf, or Choice Item in any way. Hopefully Choice Scarf, because Mew is really the only thing that I want to take a tricked item to. And it in fact is, oh, it's Choice Specs, dang. Thought it was Choice Scarf. But either way, so Choice Specs, all the same, that's fine. Like I said, Mew was probably the only Pokemon on my team that I had that I would want to take that choice item. So, yeah. That happens as that. And then I'm going to knock off his leftovers that he stole from me. Or not stole, but he switched with me. Which is going to help me, definitely. Because, getting that recovery out of the way is definitely going to benefit me in the long run. And then I'm going to switch back into my, Deoxys D. Because again, he doesn't have specs, he doesn't have any form of recovery, so I'm really at the upper hand at this point in the match, at least with my Deoxys D versus his Starmie. So this matchup is in my favor. As you can see, I take very little damage from that Surf, and I think I'm going to use this opportunity to start setting up spikes, I believe. He does go for another Surf, and again, it does, actually that did a pretty good amount of damage. It did about 70 or so damage, maybe about a fourth-ish. And yes, I'm going to begin to set up spikes here. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, Deoxys D really can't do much but take hits and recover them off. So I'm just going to leave it in and continue to set up as many layers of spikes as I can, basically until I die. And that's going to be 2 layers of spikes. until his Starmie is going to destroy me with another Surf. And despite what I said the first time, his Surfs are actually doing a pretty decent chunk of damage. So that's Starmie is definitely a very, very potent Pokemon. So here I'm going to switch in my Girafarig. I wanted to try this thing out. It was really cool. It has a Scarf and its new Sap Sipper ability from the Dream World. So he switches out, I guess expecting the Crunch, and he switches in Jirachi, who would take it neutrally. He takes damage from the spikes and very, very little damage from the Stealth Rocks, but he is burned, so the burn is taking its toll now. And I'm just going to go for the Crunch, and I actually do a pretty good amount of damage there. And here I'm actually able to... Oh no, I don't even take it out. I guess that just shows you don't use Girafarig. His U-turn is not going to kill me though, of course, because he has no item and he's burned, so that's going to help me a lot. And then here he switches in his Lucario. Of course, I am locked into Crunch. I guess he figured that. Well, of course, I outsped his Jirachi, so that definitely means I am Scarfed. Or that definitely tells him that I am Scarfed. So, Girafarig is not going to be taking fun hits and... Fun hits? What? Well, either way, Girafarig is not going to be doing too much at that point. So here, I switch in my Swampert because I am actually a Choice Banded Swampert with max attack, adamant nature, and max HP, but I figured I could probably still take hits decently well. And as you see, I do take that close combat. I don't take it well at all, but I do take it, which is all that matters. And I'm able to retaliate with a Stab, super effective Earthquake, and that's no questions asked to take it out. So again, I'm at a pretty good point at this point in the match. He switches in Starmie, who takes a lot of damage from the entry hazards, but I know that I am not going to win against this Starmie with my Swampert, so I'm just going to leave it in basically to die because I am at very low health and Stealth Rocks are on the field. So I'm not going to be able to switch it in any more than once, and all his things on his team are basically faster than me. So basically, Swampert is rendered useless. So here I switch in my Alakazam. I take no damage from the Stealth Rocks because I'm using the illegal Dream World ability Magic Guard. But I asked him before the battle if that was okay. He said that's fine. And then he switches in his Jirachi, basically as fodder, I guess, to scout what I would do. And it does die to the entry hazards. Obviously, that's what fodder does. And then he switches in Metagross here, because he knows that he's going to be able to take out my Alakazam. But again, because I have Magic Guard, I'm guaranteed at least one more. I'm guaranteed as many switches as I want to the rocks, as long as I don't come in on any attack at all. So I switch in Mew there as Death Fodder to see what he's going to want to do. And I see that he's going to lock himself into Bullet Punch, but basically at this point, I really don't have much that's going to be able to take that, if anything at all. So I'm going to switch in Girafarig just to hope, I don't know, maybe he won't go for Bullet Punch, but of course, at that low of health, and as weak as Girafarig is, why wouldn't he go for Bullet Punch? So yeah, basically there I am screwed. Here I switch in my Sigilyph, my Choice Scarf Sigilyph, and unfortunately my move pool is my move set, since I am Choice Scarf, I have nothing that can hit this Metagross in my moveset, so I'm just gonna go for the Stab Air Slash, just, because it's the best option and I can hope for flinch hacks. But, of course, he does go for the Meteor Mash, it does not miss, and that's able to take me down a good portion of health, and then he's gonna be able to take me out easily with a Bullet Punch. So at this point, again, I have nothing that can take a hit from this Metagross, let alone anything that can hit it myself. So, he's going to take my Alakazam out with a Bullet Punch, I was gonna say a Magic Punch. And that is going to be the game. So that's going to be a very good game, NOJ. Noah, thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it, me and him battle quite a lot. He's uploaded a couple of our battles. And this is actually the first battle I've uploaded against him. So check out, I'll leave a link of his channel, definitely. And I'll leave a link of the most recent battle he and I had that he uploaded. So you can kind of get a feel of how our battles go. We like to have a lot of fun matches, just like friendly matches, where, it's not all about winning, but we like to bring cool stuff and, have monotype battles or monocolor battles or stuff like that, so it's definitely fun, all fun with me and him, and that's how I think Pokemon should be, so, definitely a great match. I lost 3-0, I believe, but, the score, it was decently close, and I had fun, I definitely had fun. So, yeah, thanks for watching this battle, and I know I'm uploading this, a lot closer to the time that I uploaded my last battle, which is, kind of odd, because usually I upload like a week apart, but I am nearing the end of school. I'm actually done now. I just need to submit one last paper, which I am probably about 96% finished with, and and then I'm completely done with my year, my school year. So I'll be able to upload battles a lot more frequently now. So definitely challenge me. And I think I'm gonna make another video about RU and about all the tiers in general, just talking about what I think the tiers are going towards, what I think, just basically my thoughts on these tiers, and more particularly the RU tier, which I find very interesting. I've actually had some time to play it, and it's been a little fun. It definitely has its common threats, but every tier is going to. So again, thank you very much for watching this. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave a comment, please. Leave anything, any kind of like or dislike or comment or feedback on how I can improve my videos and my battles and my narration or anything like that. I hope you guys are enjoying these, because I'm actually enjoying doing this. I love Pokemon and I love talking, I guess. So thank you once again, and again, as always, check out my blog. I'm gonna very much try to make a new post on my blog, maybe tomorrow or the day after, anytime within the coming days. And I'm actually planning on writing about Haxorus this time. Usually I kind of keep it secret who I'm writing about until I release the post, but this time I'm just gonna tell everyone who's listening to this. I'm probably gonna write about Haxorus, who's a Pokemon that's in OU right now, for very good reason. It's a Pokemon that, again, I kind of side with. I kind of think he's fit in OU because he has a lot of assets. He has quite a lot of assets, but a lot of people only see the negative in him or her. Yeah, but a lot of people only see the negative in Haxorus, and I'm really trying to just see. I personally see what's good in him, and I think it's an excellent Pokemon. So either way, that's a little bit of rambling, but I guess you'll see that more in my blog post. So definitely check out my blog. I'll leave a link again. And I'll leave a link to nojnp's channel and his most recent battle against the two of us. Alright, thank you guys so much. And have a great Wednesday, and peace, peace, peace.